Good and evil, navigating the moral landscape. In the vast tapestry of human existence, the concepts of good and evil form the bedrock of morality, guiding individuals, societies, and civilizations through the ebb and flow of ethical considerations. This exploration takes us on a journey through the fundamental religious claims, diverse perspectives, the directional nature of moral goodness, the unity among positive moral attributes, and the intriguing structure of the moral landscape. Distinguishing fundamental religious claims. Religious traditions across the globe have long grappled with the nature of good and evil, providing moral frameworks that shape the beliefs and behaviors of their followers. In Christianity, the narrative of the fall in the Garden of Eden lays the groundwork for the inherent sinful nature of humanity, calling for redemption through faith in Christ. Islam, with its emphasis on submission to the divine will, delineates between righteous actions and sinful deeds, guiding adherents towards a path of moral rectitude. On the other side of the globe, Hinduism intertwines the concepts of karma and dharma, where actions and duties are interconnected, and the consequences of one's deeds reverberate through the cycles of reincarnation. Buddhism, emerging from the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, explores the path to enlightenment as a means of transcending the dualities of good and evil, emphasizing the cessation of suffering. Understanding different perspectives. Philosophical musings on morality have taken myriad forms, with ancient thinkers laying the groundwork for diverse perspectives that continue to shape our understanding of good and evil. Aristotle, in his Virtue Ethics, advocated for the cultivation of virtuous character as the essence of a good life. This perspective stands in contrast to the deontological ethics of Immanuel Kant, which emphasizes adherence to moral principles regardless of consequences. In the realm of utilitarianism, John Stuart Mill's philosophy posits that the morality of an action is determined by its contribution to overall happiness. Existentialist thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre question the very nature of objective morality, asserting the individual's responsibility to create their own values in a seemingly indifferent universe. Directionality and moral goodness. The concept of directionality in morality invites contemplation on whether there is a universal trajectory toward moral goodness. Does the moral compass point towards an objective standard, or is it a subjective construct shaped by cultural, societal, and individual factors? Theories of moral realism argue for an objective, moral reality, while moral anti-realism posits that moral claims lack objective truth. The sense of directionality in morality, often rooted in religious or philosophical tenets, raises profound questions about the nature of moral progress and the possibility of a shared moral goal for humanity. Whether one views morality as a dynamic and evolving landscape or a fixed point on a moral compass, the pursuit of moral goodness remains a common thread woven into the fabric of human experience. Sense of directionality. A sense of directionality in morality encompasses the idea that ethical considerations are not stagnant but evolve over time. The moral landscape is marked by shifts in societal norms, cultural values, and individual perspectives. As humanity progresses, the understanding of what is considered morally good or evil undergoes transformations. This directional aspect prompts reflection on whether there exists an overarching moral arc that bends towards justice, as Martin Luther King Jr. eloquently expressed. The acknowledgement of historical changes in moral perceptions challenges us to examine the factors influencing these shifts and consider the implications for our collective moral journey. Unity among positive moral attributes. Within the realm of moral philosophy, the exploration of positive moral attributes reveals a nuanced interplay between virtues that are often considered universally admirable. Virtues such as compassion, empathy, honesty, and integrity form a tapestry of positive moral qualities that transcend cultural and religious boundaries. The unity among positive moral attributes suggests a shared understanding of certain virtues that contribute to the well-being of individuals and societies. As diverse as human cultures may be, The recognition and celebration of virtues that foster harmonious coexistence highlight the potential for unity amidst the myriad expressions of morality. Common structure of positive attributes. A deeper examination of positive moral attributes unveils a common structure that transcends the specifics of cultural or religious contexts. Benevolence, kindness, and altruism, for instance, resonate across diverse moral traditions as virtues that elevate the human experience. This commonality suggests a shared human understanding of what constitutes moral goodness. The recognition of a common structure among positive attributes invites reflection on the potential for building bridges of understanding and collaboration, grounded in the shared values that promote human flourishing. Multiple peaks and valleys in the moral landscape. The moral landscape is not a uniform terrain, but rather a complex topography marked by multiple peaks and valleys. Each peak represents a pinnacle of moral virtue, an ideal to strive towards, while valleys signify moral shortcomings or ethical dilemmas that challenge our ethical principles. This metaphorical landscape prompts individuals and societies to navigate the moral terrain with a discerning eye, recognizing the diversity of ethical challenges and opportunities for moral growth. The existence of multiple peaks and valleys underscores the richness and complexity of the moral journey. Diversity in moral landscapes. Diversity in moral landscapes reflects the myriad ways in which different cultures, communities, and individuals conceptualize and navigate ethical considerations. Cultural relativism acknowledges the diversity of moral norms, recognizing that what is deemed morally acceptable in one cultural context may differ in another. The exploration of diverse moral landscapes invites a cross-cultural dialogue, fostering an appreciation for the varied expressions of morality. It challenges individuals to transcend ethnocentrism and embrace a more inclusive understanding of ethical perspectives that contribute to the mosaic of global morality. Structure among possible experiences. In contemplating the structure of moral experiences, individuals grapple with the complexity of ethical decision-making and the multifaceted nature of human actions. The psychological dimensions of moral choices involve an interplay of cognitive processes, emotions, and social influences that contribute to the overall structure of moral experiences. Understanding the structure among possible experiences allows for a more nuanced examination of ethical dilemmas and moral decision-making. It invites exploration into the factors that shape our moral judgments and the intricate connections between personal values, societal norms, and situational contexts. Mythological speculation on peaks and valleys. Mythology, throughout human history, has offered narratives that delve into the moral fabric of existence. Myths often explore the dichotomy of good and evil through allegorical tales, personifying virtues and vices in gods, goddesses, and mythical beings. These narratives provide cultural frameworks for understanding the consequences of moral choices. Mythological speculation on peaks and valleys in the moral landscape serves as a metaphorical guide, offering lessons and warnings through the experiences of legendary figures. These tales become a repository of cultural wisdom, inviting individuals to reflect on the ethical dimensions of their own lives in light of timeless stories. Adjacent peaks and valleys. The concept of adjacent peaks and valleys suggests a proximity and interconnectedness between different moral states. In navigating the moral landscape, individuals may find themselves standing on the precipice of a verdict.